under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Dinelson Lamet gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you think this guy's tough to hit? Take a look at that ERA in the low 2s last season. If he pitches like that again this year, he's going to be awfully tough. He's going to be fun to watch in this one.
And now here is Tim LaCastro, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Arizona, the second baseman, Tim.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Guys, the Swingin' Friars as they take the field here tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. Now the 1-1 pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Line to the right side. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I'm really impressed with what Ketel Marte is doing. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
At the plate now, Nick Ahmed. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. One out, nobody on. Here's strike two as the slider hits the outside corner.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And this is going to find its way into left for a one-out knock.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-Roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2 is a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Ketel Marte comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count. Lifetime versus this pitcher, he's just 2 for 12. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. 2 balls and a strike now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
David Peralta is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Ball 2. Ahmed leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fly ball right down the line in left. Pham is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, and now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Luke Weaver, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Trent Grisham is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully he can find it soon.
3-1 the count now. Into the windup and the pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter. And, oh, yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
First pitch on its way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Hit hard down the line. Oh, look at the dive. On to second, but the throw is wide. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Oh, man, this looked like it was going to be a fantastic play. Then he just blows the throw. Love the effort, but a good throw would have gotten him. Got to make the whole play for it to count.
And in steps Manny Machado. Now a flare out toward right center. Calhoun coming on. And the run will score as the Padres are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Hey, you tip your hat to the batter for finding a way to find some green grass out there. But, man, that has to frustrate you, Dan. An executed pitch right there.
It does. Anytime you make a good pitch, and off the bat, it certainly didn't look like it was going to fall in for a base hit. You make a good pitch, but you don't necessarily always get the kind of results you want as a pitcher.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. And this one's in the dirt. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Three and 0 now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Hosmer in front now at 3-1 count.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
3-2. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that is off the wall. And the runner will score from second. Machado blows through the stop sign, headed for home. The tag, and he's safe as they extend their lead to 3.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room. But that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Here's Will Myers as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. From the belt, the pitch. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
His batter-pitcher numbers with Luke Weaver. He's only 2 for 10. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. The 3-1 pitch. 3 runs already home here. Myers takes, and this winds up missing ball 4.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
First delivery to him. Jake Cronenworth is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Cronenworth stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now, he needs to think about this hitter.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And not in time as the run scores.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Calhoun has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, a look at the Padres starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try and induce the ground ball to get a double play.
4 runs here in this half inning. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Calhoun has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, so it's now a 5-0 game.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Dinelson Lamet is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Cronenworth is off of first with 2 away. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. 1 inning in the books here. The Padres lead it 5-0. Now at the plate here is Christian Walker. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line him, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Lifetime versus this arm. He's got a 3-for-7 line. 2 of those hits were for home runs. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
A runner at first with no outs here. Two and two, the count to Cole Calhoun. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Diamondbacks down without much of a fight. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. And the hit will be Trent Grisham. He's 3-for-7 in the series coming in.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Too high. 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0-for-1 here in the early going. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Outside, 3-0 now.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Padres shortstop ahead with a 3-ball 1-strike count.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And this is taken in for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman.
So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring in Manny Machado. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So now into the box is Carson Kelly. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Stepping in once again is Tim LeCastro. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So here is Nick Ahmed, runner in scoring position with two gone. Here's the first pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Kelly at third with 2 away. 2 balls and no strikes.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
3 balls and a strike to count to the Diamondbacks shortstop. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Arizona. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've obviously had a lot of success in terms of pushing across runs, and a big part of that, in his opinion, has been their pitch selection. In this game, they've swung at pitches outside of the strike zone less than 15% of the time, meaning the vast majority of their swings has been at pitches that they're more likely to handle and hit hard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Marte has it.
Well, this has the makings of being a rough day at the office, D-Row. A hit already here in the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed a few runs. He's right back in trouble again.
Yeah, heavy traffic alert, Dan, no doubt about it. That's what you want to do. You want to put the pitcher on the defensive, and early going, the first 2 innings, they were able to do that. Nothing has changed here to start the 3rd.
So here's Will Myers as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
A 1-2 count to Will Myers. The 1-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Up next, Jake Cronenworth looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Too low, 1-0. Fouled off. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. The 2-2 one more time. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 2-2 one more time. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. New inning set to get underway. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Ketel Marte. Grounded to first. Hosmer has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So one out and nobody aboard. And up next, the outfielder, David Peralta. Grounded down the third baseline. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Stepping in now, Christian Walker. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Soft grounder left side. Fielded cleanly. Over to first, and that retires the side. D-backs are down on 4 pitches. Need to get it going. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham.
The left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Trying to check his swing there, but did he go around? He did, says Kenny Jansen at first. Strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. The 1-1 is a ball down and away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batter, the catcher, Austin.
Now one down with the bases empty, and that brings up Austin Nola. And now the first pitch.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
1-1 the count now. Now the pitch. Five runs on only 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. Into the corner and slicing foul. Another 2-2 offering. Here's a little chopper up the middle. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Now batter, the pitcher.
Next to hit, Dinelson Lamet, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Ahmed has it. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And it's fouled away. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. He'll try again, 1-2.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Swinging a soft liner in time to first, and there are 2 away. So next to hit is Carson Kelly, singled in his last at-bat. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks down in order. They can't chip into the... Alex Young will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Digging in now for San Diego, Trent Grisham. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 5. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Grisham, a native Texan. He was selected in the first round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. All even now, 2-2. And there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Here's a look at the final line for the Arizona starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this was just one of those games that just weren't meant to be when you add it all up. Had a rough time, only lasted 4 innings. Just wasn't able to give them the kind of performance they were looking for going into this one.
The 1-0.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Sent on the ground out to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 2 games so far. Now the 1-0.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
2-1 the count. And he fouls this one off. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Geraldo Perdomo will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Swing and a line drive, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Swing and a liner, and the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tim LeCastro. He bounced out last time up. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Nick Ahmed stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. That misses. 1-1 the count now to the Arizona shortstop. And that one yanked just foul. Ready on 1 and 2. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Caleb Smith is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Caleb Smith.
Eric Hosmer is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 4 for 11. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Digging in next, Will Myers, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And he takes ball 1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-1 home. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Fouled off. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. And now in the box, Jake Cronenworth. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2-2 count. Here it comes.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the 2nd casualty of the inning. Digging in will be Tommy Pham. His prior history versus this arm, he's 1 for 4. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. from the belt. Kicks and deals. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
The 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Calhoun on the run, but this will land untouched.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. LoCastro is there, and the side. Now into the box, Ketel Marte. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, reined in, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now back, left field.
One gone now in the Arizona 7th. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone. So next to bat will be Christian Walker. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Diamondbacks down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Last half of the 7th here, and next to hit is the catcher, Austin Nola.
The catcher.
Oh, he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Dinelson Lamet. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
To the plate now, Trent Grisham. Swinging a looper to left. Here comes Peralta. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Chris Davinsky comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Fernando Tatis Jr. is at the plate as he watches ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Oh, that grounder got him. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 1-0. It is a fastball, then off the plate for a ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the stretch. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Lamet, the runner at third. Grisham at second. Tatis at first with no outs. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. One away. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He's set, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. The 1-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
The right fielder.
Next to stand in is Will Myers. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
And look out as that gets him. So that's going to bring home a run. So stepping in is Jake Cronenworth. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Ground ball right side. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So they do. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Nah, they just haven't had much of an answer, Matty. They've been off balance and baffled all game. He's got a nice, comfortable lead. You have to think he's going to pound the strike zone. But here, get aggressive.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Eduardo Escobar standing in. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fastball well outside. Calhoun gets his lead at first, nobody out. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Pulled toward right center field. Back goes Grisham. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Up next for Arizona, Carson Kelly. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are two aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with two runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Number 21.
Strike one to start the at-bat. First and second now, one man out. Ready with the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 0 for 4. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Tim LeCastro waits on deck. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Calhoun rounds third and is digging for the plate. A run in. Here's a second runner around third. He scores, and the deficit now stands at 5.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Emilio Pagan is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Jurickson Profar is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. So now to the plate, Tim LeCastro, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. It could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run.
He's trying his hardest to help his guys get back into the game, but this time he had no shot. Applaud the hustle, but the decision was a costly one.
Into the box, Nick Ahmed. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First delivery to him. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And the runner back in standing. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
7. ビカム・タマス by フォロワーズ&ビューアーズオン https://clc.ruc/rqgqv ビグフォローズコム
A runner on first with 2 away. In the air to straightaway right. Myers will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors. Yohan Lopez will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Now at the plate is Tommy Pham. Lifetime against this pitcher. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1.
Tommy Pham.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Pitch on the way. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And that's out number one.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden, you're holding some new firewood.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number two.
The batter, number 10.
So now to the plate, Jurickson Profar. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the eighth after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And a ball 1-0. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. 3 up. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ketel Marte. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Tim Hill comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 25. Hill.
Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Outside, 2-1. Hill, the former Royal, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. Profar ranging into shallow right. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, anytime you can get through 7 innings, Matty V, that's really a good quality start. Into the 8th inning, wasn't able to get out of the 8th, but he's still in line for the win. Needs a little help from his guys in the bullpen now.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Just hung in there on that one. Another 1-2 delivery. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. Peralta leads off first with 1 away. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Profar for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, the tone was set for this game from the very first inning. They came out absolutely banging the ball around. It took that great start to another notch in the win column.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. San Diego came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well. Dinelson Lamet gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Luke Weaver was only able able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
You would think I'm in the 6. Born Jan 26, 36, but I never the brick. When I shoot, I never brick. When I shoot it, switch.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres,